How's everybody doing out there? This is the Black Effect. I just want to do a quick video, man, and touch on a topic, man. This society here, y'all have like, even in America, and not just in America, but I'm speaking specifically to Americans. In America, man, y'all have it easy. Like this society, even though it's a lot of things going on, and I believe we truly are in the end times. Still, the kids and people have it a lot. They have it easy. Like you don't have to deal with what this country was dealing with, in times in the past. Like when we was in these World War One, when you had D-Day going on, when you had the Vietnam War, you had racism, when real racism, like you have racism now, but you had Rosewood race type of racism going on. You understand? Do you understand how hard it had to be for young black children and women? Like in them times, you didn't have no time to be twerking all day, and you didn't have no time. Niggas didn't have no time to be no beta males and acting all effeminate and you know what I'm saying? And they didn't have no time for that. You couldn't do all that. Families didn't have no time to be breaking up and had no try to be in no gender war, nigga. Because families black families was sticking together. White families was sticking together. You didn't have all of this divorce. You couldn't divorce a man, like that, like you can now. You couldn't get divorced. Like people now just they having marriages like they in relationships, man. They treat marriage with a trivial fashion. I don't think people today revere marriage and they don't have any respect for it as they should. They don't even, and that shows that you really don't have respect for that person you getting with. You really don't respect them. And but today you have all of these easy way out. That's what it is. People today, they think they know everything because they hadn't been through nothing. People today hadn't been through nothing. And then they emotionally unstable when situations arises or they presented with certain situations, they don't know how to even react. People today don't Parents don't discipline their children. They have it easy. Like posted a video the other day. In that video, like I said, if that was me who pushed my grandfather into the water, and don't care if he lived or died. When my grandfather got out of that water, man, he would have literally killed me. You understand? Or whoop me into, to where I thought I was gonna die. I would have believed it. And I'm saying, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm not saying you should try to literally kill your children. That's an extreme. But that was an extreme situation that child did. I would have never did what that child did. But you should whoop your children, or you definitely, the Bible tells you that you spare the rod, spoil the child. And that's what you see today. You see spoiled adults. You see entitled adults. They don't understand how human beings work. Human beings are a collective organism. We all supposed to work in harmony and in tandem, but it don't happen like that. You heard the sayings, it take a village. It don't work like that in this day and age. People today are becoming more isolated because, again, people today don't even know how to interact. Social skills, like they're not even developing proper social skills today. A lot of dudes are incels because it's not just because women don't like men. It's because those guys don't know. They're just socially awkward. There's been men like that before now. People like that before now. But right now you have with all this internet and staying in the house, and you have me and an effeminized society, all of this stuff going on, the wrong teachings in schools and from parents. You have more men becoming more and more worse and becoming more and more socially awkward than ever. Like, they're really socially awkward. Women, you hear women saying stuff like that, like men ain't men and stuff. It's not just because ain't nobody like that traditional, all that stuff women be talking about. Like, we talking realistically here. Like, in this economy, realistically, Nobody should just be laying up, not making no money. Like you should be contributing, because otherwise you're just a liability. Like don't nobody need you to. Men don't need women to come cook and clean their house. You can get you can get somebody to do that. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get the chick you just with. Just you ain't even got to be a wife. She'll clean it. You pay, give her some $20. She'll do that. You feel me? Like anything, bro. Like you can, men can hire. They have these maid services. Men can order from what's them places. Hello Fresh. You don't nobody need don't nobody to do that. And especially if you go for the amount that you like for what you charge, like you get divorced from some of these women, they try to take half or everything you got. They don't care about what you have, and if you can live, they just want to get vindictive. But you couldn't do that back in the day. Women, they get divorced, man. It used to be like in ancient times, or not even just ancient times, in 100 years ago, you divorce your man, you gonna have a hard time in life. It used to be like I said, in just times, in a distant past, when women would have a child, and if they was with a man and the man died, those women were gonna have a hard time. That woman and that child, they were gonna probably die from starvation, or wasn't nobody coming to take care of them. It wasn't no simps. The Jezebel spirit wasn't running rampant on the earth. You understand? You didn't have the Ahabs to complement the Jezebel, who follow behind Jezebel. Simps is the Ahabs. Weak men. You didn't even, it was more of the society itself was more cutthroat, more selfish, I would say. Like you didn't have welfare from the government. You didn't have that. So all you had to go on was, if you had somebody to take you in. But now people have it easy. I say all this to say, man, you should appreciate, the situation that you're in. And people who have this type of wisdom, like who've experienced these times, need to tell you, like they need to speak up to and inform people who haven't lived through these times, because I'm telling you, it's real. It's very real. And yeah, it's crazy how people, like I said, people who 18 years old today, they get offended by pronouns. You call me a girl, or a man, I think I'm a woman, but I'm actually born a male. You have people getting offended by pronouns. You have people getting just always on the internet offended by something. But you don't understand that, like I said, in the times of the distant past, people were 18 getting conscripted to go to war. Do you know that it was time the draft? They had the thing in America called the draft. When we were at war, they drafted. That means you had to give up your firstborn to go to war. You had to give them up. If you had multiple children, the oldest child had to go to war. You can keep one of them, but we need to take one for our war. And you think, and people cite God as, taking the firstborn of the wicked as being wrong. But you see that America took your child. You didn't even belong to you. And you think they do now, but they're showing you it's not with the LGBT. They're showing you that they could just teach your children whatever they want. And now they just need to, but see, they can't strong arm you. Now they just got to indoctrinate you. I don't even know, they could bring the draft back again, but will people go for it? I think they would, but they will take your child, send them to war, most often send them to a gory death, send them to a certain death. They was going to take your child. And now you got 18-year-olds offended, like I said, by you calling them the wrong pronoun. You just don't understand. You better thank God that you were born in these times, because you wouldn't be worried about no pronouns or nothing like that when they sent you over there into the military. Them dudes was, it's yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am, and that's it. You understand? That's what it was. You getting it because you ain't gonna don't even worry because you ain't gonna be on her to worry about on the earth to worry about it long. You'll be telling that to God because that's how it was. You saw look at the movies, man. These movies not no joke. Look at Saving Private Ryan. Look at Pearl Harbor. Look at that movie with Tom Hanks. Um Look at the movie where you seen D-Day where they stormed the beach at Normandy. It's many movies like that. You know, they stormed the beach at Normandy. Man, people, you saw how many people was getting killed. Look at the dead presidents in Vietnam. Look how many people was getting killed. Them Vietcong people was they was not playing with y'all. They was not playing. And of course America, we need America was a lot more noble then though. I'm not gonna lie. We need America has to police we have to police things and defend ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problems with that. But when you go interfering and with certain things, you or manipulating people and trying to take from them, like, nah, I'm not with that at all. No, and you definitely not finna just be snatching up my children. You know, I'm gonna make you go up and no. If that's what they wanna do, they might not even be suited to fight. Some people not even suited warriors. They was just, but look, we need them. That was a time that happened. So if you 18 now, thank God for the times you were born in, man. With that being said, this your man, Nico B, Black Effect. I'm gone.